Hey everyone, and welcome back to Spark Your Ideas presented by Spark Studios. As we step into 2026, many of us are buzzing with new goals, new aspirations, and that fresh start energy. But let's be honest, how many New Year's resolutions actually stick past February? The secret to making 2026 your best year yet is about taking action and learning the basics of how habits work. Today we'll be diving deep into some insights of the book, The Power of Habit, written by Charles Duhigg. We'll touch briefly on foundational concepts like the habit loop, the surprising power of cravings, and how keystone habits can create a ripple effect across your entire life. By the end of this video, you will be a little bit better than yesterday. In simplest terms, a habit can be broken down into three simple parts: the cue, routine, and reward. Think of it like a mini program running in your brain. The first part is the cue. This is the trigger. It's any piece of information that tells your brain, hey, this is time to start the specific behavior. It could be a time of day, a location, an emotion, other people, or an action that you just finished. For instance, your phone buzzing is the cue, and this might make you check your phone notifications, which is considered the routine. This is our second part. The routine is the behavior itself. It's the action you take, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. In our example, checking your notifications on your phone is the routine. It's the thing that you do automatically once the cue appears. The third and final part is the reward. This is the positive outcome that your brain gets from completing that routine. It's the reason that habit persists. With the phone notification, the reward might be a hit of dopamine from seeing a new like, feeling connected, or just a relief of satisfying your curiosity. This reward tells your brain, that was good, let's do it again. Understanding this loop is crucial because it's the foundation for both creating good habits and breaking bad ones. While the habit loop outlines the structure, Duhigg emphasizes that cravings are a true driving force in habit formation. You don't just do a routine for the sake of it. Your neural chemistry craves the reward it delivers. The dopamine hit isn't released when you get the reward, but often in anticipation of it when the cue actually first appears. For example, when you grab a cookie, are you craving the cookie itself, or the comfort, the taste, the sugar rush, or a brief escape from stress? Take some time and actually think about the habits that you have formed in your life. Try to break them down in these ways. Can you identify the cue, the habit, the reward, and be honest with yourself? Can you also identify a true, real craving behind that habit? In a simple example, it's not just about changing your diet and changing the food that you eat. It's about changing how you satisfy that underlying need for hunger. Now, taking things one step further, not all habits are created equal. There are some habits that can lead to other positive shifts across domains of your life. Duhigg defines these as keystone habits, which, when established, tend to trigger a cascade of other positive changes across different areas of your life. Here are a few obvious ones that help share the point. Exercise is a classic keystone habit. When you start consistently exercising, you often find yourself naturally making healthier food choices, sleeping better, feeling more energized, and even being more productive at work. You start to see yourself as an active person, and that identity shift often influences countless other decisions in your life. Morning routines can also be considered a keystone habit. Starting your day with meditation, journaling, or planning can even set a positive tone for everything that follows, leading to increased focus at work and better emotional regulation. With all of these concepts now in mind, the bigger question becomes how to approach changing habits. There is a golden rule of habit change which is mentioned in the text that recommends to keep the cue and the reward, but change the routine to get there. This takes some reflection, but is a very actionable insight for anyone seeking meaningful change in their lives. Let's say you have a habit of reaching for your phone and endlessly scrolling social media whenever you feel a moment of boredom. The cue is the boredom, the routine is the social media, and the reward is the distraction and the stimulation from boredom. Instead of trying to white knuckle your way through the boredom, try this. When you feel that familiar ping of boredom, which is the cue, immediately do something else that provides a similar reward of stimulation or distraction but is more productive. Try to break the routine. Maybe you call a friend, pick up a book for 5 minutes, or do a quick 2-minute stretch. You'll still satisfy the craving for a mental shift, but with a different, more beneficial routine. This works because it leverages the existing neurological pathways for the cue and the reward, making the new routine easier to adopt rather than trying to fight the entire loop itself. We will now end the video with some practical, high-yield strategies for helping you change your actions. Number 1, start incredibly small. Just start to initiate the habit. Make the start so easy that you actually can't fail. For example, don't commit to an hour-long workout. Commit to 2 minutes of stretching or 5 to 10 push-ups. Establish the habit of actually just showing up for yourself. Number 2, implement habit stacking. This is an interesting one. Attach a new habit to an existing one. So the formula is, after I complete existing habit, I will perform new habit. For example, after I finish my morning coffee, I will write down one thing I'm grateful for. Or, after I put my keys down when I get home, I will do 10 squats. Your existing habits become the cues for the new ones. Number 3 is facilitate your environment. This one is really overlooked in many people's lives. Make desired habits easy and undesired habits difficult. For example, if you want to read more, keep a book on your nightstand. If you want to eat healthier, keep healthy snacks visible and unhealthy ones out of sight. If you want to meditate and mentally declutter, start off by making sure your space is decluttered first. Your environment is a powerful, silent sculptor of your habits. Number 4, embrace the natural ebbs and flows of motivation. Plan for setbacks and be easy on yourself. Don't expect perfection, instead plan for failure. Maybe set a never miss twice timer or a never miss twice rule. If you miss one day of your habit, make sure you get it back up and back on track tomorrow. One missed day is a slip, but 2 is the start of a new unwanted pattern. Just remember that you're human first. So as you look ahead to 2026 and beyond, remember that truly transforming your life isn't about setting big, unrealistic goals. Focus on mastering the small, consistent actions that build powerful habits. Focus on becoming the person who naturally does the things you want to do. What's one small habit that you're going to start building upon today or this week? Please share it in the comments down below. Thanks for listening to Spark Studios, where my goal is to spark your ideas. Please find below some references used to craft this video in the description box. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more thought leadership content like this.